Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we'll complete our lesson about organic compounds. Alkanes. We'll complete our talking about alkanes. We'll talk today, inshallah, about branched chain alkanes. Branched chain alkanes. An atom or group of atoms that can take the place of hydrogen atom on a parent hydrocarbon molecule is called substituent. What the meaning of that? Listen here. We know that, and we talked about this in the previous lessons, previous session. We have a chain of carbon, right? Okay, and we know that each is surrounded by hydrogen, all of them. But sometimes we find what hydrogen is substituted by what atom of carbon or groups, another groups, right? Okay, so we know that all of them, they are hydrogen, right? Okay, but we found here the carbon substitute the hydrogen with carbon atoms. So now the organic compound has a new branches. So it's called what? A branched chain alkane. Branched because it has new branches now. Look here, and we call the original one here the parent branch. The parent, the father, the mother, right? Okay, the parent. Okay, and they are the substituted. Okay, how can I determine the parent chain? The parent chain, guys, is the longest chain in the organic compound. The longest chain in the organic compound. It's not supposed to be straight, by the way. Maybe it's taking L shape or something like that, right? Okay. So this here is what propane. Why? Because it has 1, 2, 3 propane. So the parent here is propane, and the parent here is the hexane. The parent here is hexane because it has 6, and the parent here is propane because it has what? 3 atoms. Of course, this is not with the chain, it's substituted. And we will know how to name the organic compound in that video. Look with me. A hydrocarbon substituent is called an alkyl group. Called what? Alkyl group. Alkyl what? Group. So the hydrocarbon substituent is called what? Alkyl group. Look here, guys. An alkane with one or more alkyl group is called branched chain alkane. Branched chain alkane. Can you see here? This is the original chain or the parent chain. Why, mister, you choose it as a parent? Let's see here. How many carbon in that chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's count another chain. 1, if we move like that, 1, 2, 3. If we move like that, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we move like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the most and the most one is 6, but here we have 7. So I will choose this as parent chain. Is it till now? Why we choose parent chain? Because it helps us in naming later. We will know it now. Look here, guys. But first, you have to save the prefixes of the organic compound: the methane, the ethane, the propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, and decane. The 10 prefixes, you have to save them because they help you in naming compounds. Ball and stick and space filling model show the arrangement of atom in what? 4. Ethyl, 2 and 3 dimethyl heptane. What this, mister? This is the name of organic compound, and we will learn now how to write and name the organic compound. Look here. Naming branched chain alkane. Name this compound using AUPAC system, IUPAC system. Notice the longest chain is not written in straight line, because most of students think the straight line is the parent chain. No. Maybe it's L shape, not straight. Like here, look here. The straight here is, let's count straight. This is what is straight, right? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's count another chain. The straight chain, this is straight. This one is straight also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's longer. So it's the parent. We'll see now. So we have here 4 and here we have 5. Let's count in that way. One, of course, it's very small. This one is very small. 1, 2, 3. Let's count the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is the longest chain. This one is the longest chain. So this will be the parent. Let's clear. Now we'll choose what? This one. This is the longest chain because it has what? It has about 6 carbon atoms, but all the other chain maximum they have 5. Easy to know? Okay. Let's complete and see the steps. What we'll do? Of course, I told you that you have to save the prefixes. This is 1 carbon mean methane, 2 carbon mean ethane, 3 carbon means propane, 4 carbon means butane, 5 means pentane, 6 means hexane, 7 heptane, 8 octane, 9 nonane, 10 decane. Okay guys, supposed to save them because they will help you to name. Without this table, without saving the prefixes, you cannot name the organic compound. Let's see here. To name, you have to follow the steps. The parent structure is the longest chain of the carbon. So the longest chain is what? The parent, yes. All other groups are substituted. All other group will be just substituted. Yes. The carbons are numbered to give the first substituent to the lowest possible number. So you will number, I will number the chain, yeah, you will number the chain like we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you will start to be the lowest number close or near the substituent. Okay, guys, so and numbered to give the first substituent the lowest possible. Mister, if I have 2 substituents, I will give the number this the lowest number or the other one? No, it's according to what? Yeah, the location number become a part of the name as prefixes. And the name of substituents are listed in what? Alphabetical order. So, according to their names, according to their names, you will start. For example, E before M and M before B because yeah, they are according to alphabetical order, right? And the numbers separated by we use numbers. We use numbers. I will show you how now. The number is separated by the symbols or the prefixes by a comma. Numbers are separated by each other, the numbers with comma, and numbers separated with the words by hyphen. Right? Let's see here how to write or name the compound. Of course, he said what the longest chain, we found what was 6 in the example. Let's back to the example, guys. Was what? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from where we will, so this is the chain. This is what? The chain. The substituent, they are CH3 and CH3. They are both substituent, right? Okay. Here, substituent. Which end of the chain close to them? This end or this end? Of course, this end. So I will start numbering from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we have 6 carbon of the chain, right? 6 means, if you can remember, yeah, hexane. Yes, hexane. So it's what? Hexane. Very good. Look here, guys. We have how many substituents? 2. 1, 2. So we have 2 numbers. 2 numbers. The number of this substituent is what? 3, because it attached to, yes, carbon number 3. So it's 3. And the other attached to the same. So I will use comma. Between the 2 numbers, I will use what? Comma. Right. What else? CH3 and CH3 is what? CH3. Yeah, very good. It's what? Methane. Methane, guys. So I will go back to see another step. Here, I change from methane to methyl. So from ANE to YL. To YL. I will change the prefix of substituent. Substituent, I change the prefix from ANE to YL. So methane will be methyl. Methane will be methyl. Ethane will be ethyl. Okay? So the longest carbon chain in the molecule is hexane. So 6 carbon. There are 2 methyl substituents. Methyl substituents on carbon 3. So the prefix is 3,3-di. Methyl di. Why it's di? Let's go back to see why it's di. Because di means 2. Di, if you can remember from the first term, di means 2. Tri means 3. Right. So di means 2. We have CH3 and CH3. So we have 2 similar substituents. So we say 3 and 3 di what? Methyl. Methyl hexane. Listen here. So guys, so substituent on carbon 3. So the prefix is 3, 3 hyphen di methyl, and the correct IUPAC name is 3,3-dimethyl hexane. I have to add the parent. So now this, the number of substituent, the number of substituent, number of carbon which connected to what? Substituent. Connected to substituent. Right. And this is what di means. We have 2 groups, 2 substituents, similar groups. And methyl, because it was C1 carbon. So it's methyl. And hexa, the parent chain. Is it now? Okay. Look here. Name these compounds according to the IUPAC system. Let's try. The longest chain. Let's determine the longest chain here. This one is the longest chain. 1, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5. Let's count the other one. Is what? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's count the other one. It's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have two equal branches, so we can use this one. This one. Yes. Let's make it clear. So we'll choose this one. In that case, of course, they are substituents, these two groups, and they are close to this side. So I will start numbering for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mean hexane. 6, the parent here. So by the end of the name, I will add what? Hexane. Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It will be what? Yeah, very good. Listen here. 3. I will deal with that as one group because 2 carbons mean ethyl. Ethane will be ethyl. Yeah. 3 ethyl. 3 comma ethyl hexane. 3 comma ethyl what? Hexane. Is it now? Okay. So 3 comma, of course I will write it, we make it closer. 3 ethyl hexane. 3 ethyl hexane. Is it now? Okay. The second one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the straight chain. And 1, 2, 3, 4 the same. So I can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the parent chain. The parent chain, it's connected to one what methyl group. It will be 2 comma methyl and 2 comma methyl, and 4 means what? Butane. Yeah, very good. Butane. 2 methyl, 2 methyl what? Butane. I think it's very easy now to name compounds. Drawing a structure formula. Now we will make the opposite. He will give me the name and want to make the structure formula. Drawing a structure formula for branched chain alkane. The compounds 2, 2, 4 tri methyl pentane. Okay, pentane means we have a chain of 5 carbon. Pentane, I told you that you have to save the table. So pentane means we have 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentane. I will number the chain from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 and 2. So 2, there is substitution from here and substitution from here because he told me that. 2 and 2 and 4. He said what? Try methyl. Yes. So it's a CH, 3, CH, 3, and CH3. I will complete the other bond with what? H, H, H. I told you each carbon atom is supposed to be surrounded by 4 bonds. Finished. Look here, guys. I did first what? I So the last name, bentane. Bentane means, yes, 5. Benta, yes, 5 carbon atoms. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms. After that, he said what? 2, 4, 2, 2, 4. So 2, 2, 4 trimethyl. So I have 3 groups of methyl attached to the 2, the carbon number 2 and carbon number 4. How many in 2? 2, because he put 2 and 2. So we have here 2 groups attached to 2, right? And how many in 4? Just 1, because he said 4 once only, one time. Is it now? Okay, it's very easy. Analyze, he told you how to solve or answer this question. A prefix indicate the type of substituents. The number of times each appear and their location on the parent chain. The parent of the name, the part of the name that ends in "an" indicate the parent structure. So if you found the "ane," that represents what? Represents the parent chain. By the way, you can find it in by the end of the name. Right. So "an" represents what? Indicate the parent structure. The carbon on the parent chain are numbered so that the carbon to which alkyl substituent are attached have the lowest number. The lowest, now I told you that, remember that, you have to give the lowest number to the substituents. So hydrogen are added as needed. Of course, but as we did, we will fill the spaces around any carbon atom with hydrogen to make 4 carbon bonds around the carbon, or 4 covalent bond, right? Okay. Apply, solve this. The parent, as we said now, of course you can number from right or left according the both are right. As we said now, he said 2 and 2, 4 trimethyl bentane. Yes, bentane represents what? The chain, the parent chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay. 5 is the parent. After that, we added, he said 2 and 2. That means we have 2 substituents in carbon number 2. Carbon and carbon. CH3, CH2, because he said methyl. Right. After that, he said also 4 has methyl, so because he said tri. Tri means 3. So I have 3 groups of methyl, 2 in carbon number 2 and 1 in carbon number 4, because he said 2, 2, 4. That means 2 in 2, 1 in 2, 1 in 2, and 1 in 4. Easy till now? Okay. Draw a structure formula for 2,3-dimethyl hexane. Okay, easy now. I told you we'll start with the last part, hexane. Hexane means 6, the parent chain. It has 6, yes, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Okay. He said what? 2 and 3. Of course, from where? Of course, you can number from right or left. Now, it's according. I will, from left, try this step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He said what? 2 and 3. So, there is group attached to 2, attached to 3. Di, so they are similar groups. Similar. Di means the both are the same. Methyl, CH3, CH3. Finished. Thank you. We finished till now? No, still filling the spaces around the carbon with what? With what? Yes, say hydrogen. Yes, very good. hydrogen, and so on. Is it now? Now it's 2 and 3 dimethylhexane. Understood? Thank you. Properties of alkanes. Properties of alkanes, guys, in terms of their polarity. What type of molecules are alkanes? Properties of alkane molecule of hydrocarbons, such as alkane, are non-polar molecule. Non-polar. The non-polar molecule in the oil spill are not attracted to the polar water molecule, so that's why they cannot be dissolved in water. Yes, and we finished the lesson. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any question, you can send me on the email or on WhatsApp. I'm waiting for your questions. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.